Honorable Speaker, I want to thank you, and with your permission, I could clarify that small issue. Our political party, our doors are open to anybody that comes to us to advocate for them.
The issue
So
of
elders
Teso,
from
we shall
Teso came to our
sort it out
office. I don't know
there.
if you wanted us to chase them away. But they came and raised their concerns and said, please advocate for us as Teso war claimants for us to be paid. We received them. I don't know what's illegal about that. But let me not be distracted, Right Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Attorney General, he says he has a list. He's talking about a list that
Right Honorable Speaker, the issue of the Right Honorable Prime Minister, because she was saying there's no evidence, police released a statement. And Right Honorable Speaker, I want to agree with the Prime Minister that this Parliament discusses critical issues, and that's why you normally encourage us to be here by 2. By 2, you were in your chair. The Prime Minister came very late. If you respect the issues of Parliament, please come early, like the rest of us.
She didn't come late.
Honorable Speaker, she was not here at 2. That's the truth.
She didn't come late.
But let me wrap up with this
come
issue,
late.
Right Honorable Speaker.
Honorable members.
Right Honorable Speaker.
Order. L.O.P, you sit. L.O.P, you sit. L.O.P, you sit. Can we go to the next item? Next item. Next item. Next item.
Motion.
We'll handle your issues. Next item.
Motion for a resolution of Parliament to authorize government.
What is your issue?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. In fact, I would have been done had I not been interrupted by the Prime Minister. Right Honorable Speaker, I have a list that I would like to table here for the attention of the Attorney General. The Supreme Court delivered a ruling saying for matters that had been handled by the court-martial, either free these people or transfer their files to the civilian courts. Some of these files were transferred. There's several other lists, people whose files have not been transferred. Let me table this list, Right Honorable Speaker.
Give it to AG.
It has got names Sechitoleko Yasin Machete, who is on hunger strike, Kavuma Musa, Gibsiwa Abdallah, Kalanzi Sharif, Mwonge Joseph, Jimmy Galukande, Kato Umar, Abdallah Chintu, Mwase Patrick, Agaba Anthony, Angulibo Siraj, Andama Habza, Ida Kasim, and finally, Buga Ratib. These people were remanded by the court-martial, which no longer has authority over them. When are their files going to be transferred to the civilian courts like everybody else? Because their being on remand under the court-martial has got no place in the law. Government and Attorney General, when are these files going to be transferred to the civilian courts? I do lay the list, Right Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Honorable members, when you make the House unruly, you'll miss out even to speak what you're supposed to speak. But I want to reiterate this. And this information goes even to the people out there. This madness of parading our old parents. Huh? Order to who? You cannot start parading all the people in the name of compensation. You bring all the people all the way from Teso. That can never happen, and it should never happen. And we are looking for the people who are doing that. Next item.
Item 3 on the order paper. Motion for a resolution of Parliament to authorize government to borrow up to United States dollars 100 million from the Arab Bank for Economic Development in Africa, BADEA, private window. United States dollars 50 million from the Arab Bank for Economic Development in Africa, public window, and United States dollars 25 million from the OPEC Fund for International Development to capitalize Uganda Development Bank Limited. 2, to authorize government to guarantee Uganda Development Bank Limited to directly borrow up to United States dollars 40 million from the Islamic Development Bank, United States dollars 30 million from the Islamic Corporation for the development of the private sector, and United States dollars 30 million from the International Islamic Trade Finance Corporation.
Oh, he's on the run. I've left. I've not stopped. He's on the run.
Yes.
I saw a minister. I was scared. So.
Honorable members, as you may recall, on Wednesday 5th, 2025, February, the Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development tabled a proposal to authorize government to borrow up to USD 100 million from the Arab Bank for Economic Development in Africa, BADEA, a private window, USD 50 million from the Arab Bank for Economic Development in Africa, public window, USD 25 million from OPEC Fund for International Development to capitalize UDB, to guarantee Uganda Development Bank Limited to directly borrow from USD 40 million from Islamic Development Bank, USD 30 million from Islamic Corporation for development of a private sector, ICD, and USD 30 million from International Development Trade Finance Corporation. The proposal was referred to the Committee of National Economy, which is now ready to report, and pursuant to Article 159, Sub-Article